welcome to Eagan Civic Arena for this season's inaugural broadcast of Eagan Wildcat girls hockey, and it matches a couple of South Suburban heavyweights. Eagan Wildcats with a record of 5-1 overall, 4-0 in conference against the Burnsville Blaze, 3-1 in conference and 6-1 overall. Rick Schreiber along with Mark Barger. Mark, this promises to be a good early season test for both teams.
Yes, it is. And it's good to be back behind the mic, and it's good to have a hockey season underway, isn't it?
Absolutely.
This will be a good game. Burnsville's off to a good start, like you said, 6-1. They lost one game to Shakopee in conference here. This is a battle for first place, right, for our girls?
Absolutely.
Same as that happened last week against Shakopee. Burnsville always plays Eagan tough. The last 3-4 years always plays Eagan tough. Somehow we normally find a way to win it. Hopefully it'll continue tonight.
The Wildcat forwards will have their hands full with Burnsville goalie Emily Pester. She's played 7 games and allowed a total of 2 goals so far this year. A goals against average of .29. A very impressive statistic, but we'll see how she stacks up against some hot Wildcat forwards. Emily Cronkite, Julia Barger, and Jenna Reeves, that top line has been scoring a lot of goals this year so far.
That first line's really been carrying us, and I'd like to see that second and third line kind of get ignited, because we're going to need those guys down the stretch, but that first line has been extremely hot. We'll get some shots on that goalie, get some bodies in front of her eyes, and we'll put some away.
We're at center ice, underway for the game, and it's right away. Cronkite on the turnover in the Burnsville zone, plays it down low. Reese's strip. Play goes on in the Burnsville zone. This is Howard for the Blaze in her own zone, looking to break it out, plays it up the boards and out. Battle in the neutral zone along the wall, and it comes to Poplinski for the Wildcats, gains the red line and gets it into the Burnsville zone.
Got to be on him right there. That's a nice
outlet pass broken up by McKinnon, and Erickson will play it deep for a line change. Forward checking is McKinnon, and Howard has it for the Blaze. Outlet pass. Oh, good read there.
Nice read.
This is Coleman for Cooper. Shot just wide. McKinnon sweeps it behind the net for Howard of the Blaze. That pass won't go, and it comes to Marsh.
Good couple of shifts we got in the offensive zone. Girls seem to have a little jump on. That should be nice.
Absolutely, and some good turnover pressure by the Wildcats.
They
no ice in here.
They must have changed the rules, Rick, because that is an icing. How was that not ice? Went from one end to the other, whatever.
Played back in by the Blaze. This is Coleman behind the net. On her backhand, plays it up for Cooper. That's broken up. That was Marsh, rather. Now Platson behind the net for the Wildcats. Looking for Cooper off her skate, kept in by the Blaze.
Carly's got to make that outlet pass quicker than that. She can't wait. She doesn't have that much time.
Play in the Wildcat zone as the Blaze looking to get some shots, but played out by McKinnon off the wall. And the Blaze recover. Played up the boards into the zone. This is Erlab. Knocked off the puck nicely by Poplinski. And she calmly takes it behind her net, looking for a breakout. Finds Hansen.
Little touch pass off the wall right there. She had Hennessy breaking. She didn't see her though. Alyssa's got to let her know that she's there.
Battle behind the Wildcat net. And it comes to Burnsville. Good early start for the Wildcats, but Burnsville seems to have settled down here, Mark.
Yes, they have. I don't like that. Here we go.
This is Mallory Stiff at center ice. Now into the zone. Played wide by Pester.
It's offside, so they called offside.
They are correct, Mark. They called it the late offside there.
Alyssa's got to straddle that blue line.
Face-off will be right in front of the Burnsville bench.
So Burnsville's, like you said, they have this good start off. And Lindsay Howard's their top scorer. She's a commit to Mankato next year, so she's been playing varsity hockey since 9th grade. She's a force back there on D.
Erickson plays it up the boards for Rees, and she gets it into the Burnsville zone.
Here we go.
Cronkite behind the net with Barger. That pass won't go, and Howard, as you mentioned, Mark, intercepts that. Good outlet there, but couldn't quite be caught by Burnsville. Played into the Wildcat zone anyway. Blaze with it, but Poplinski breaks that up and gets it up.
3 on 2.
Cronkite into the zone comes Cronkite. Centering pass broken up. And the Blaze have it. Played out of the zone by Nelvin. Played back up by Schreiber, and now Rees with it. Cross ice for Platson. That won't go. Battle back and forth in the neutral zone. And it comes to Howard. She seems to be everywhere, Mark.
Yeah, and she'll play a lot. She'll be out there most of the game.
Behind the Wildcat net. Schreiber there with McKinnon. For the Wildcats, it comes to Burnsville, though. Erlab with it on her stick. Plays it down low behind the net. Looking to center, but that won't go, and it comes to Cooper, and she carries it out of the Wildcat
Maria Cooper
zone.
can scoot. She's got some wheels on her. She's 1-on-4 here and see if she can do anything.
Waiting for a line change. Fresh players for the Wildcats as Marsh pushes it back into the Burnsville zone behind the net. Played up by the Blaze and out of the zone. This is Erlab for the Blaze. At the blue line, shot goes wide. And Poplinski now for Cooper. Still in the Wildcat zone. Loose in front. Dangerous. Chance here. Backhand shot steered away by Nickel, and Erickson has it.
Quick breakout. There we go.
Excellent 2 passes there. Mark, that first pass out of the zone is so important.
Critical. On the tape, and then hit the center or off the offside wing. Get it out of there. It's got to be quick.
Blaze come back the other way and play it into the Wildcat zone. Pretty even game so far, 5 minutes in.
Yeah, back-to-back. No real good scoring chances yet for either squad.
Howard with it.
Kind of checking each other out here. There he goes.
Still with it is Howard as she gains the red line. Now into the Wildcat zone. Top of the circle. Shot. Saved by Nickel. Played into the corner. Burnsville with it. Behind the Wildcat net. Poplinski in to help out. She just takes the puck away. Brooke Poplinski. Up to Hansen. Bouncing puck. Almost for Hennessy. Hansen gets it now. And plays it into the Burnsville zone. Now this should be icing here, Mark.
Well, I think she's going to get that one.
They did wave it.
I don't think there is icing anymore. I think they just took that out.
Barker plays it into the Burnsville zone. Battle on the half wall comes to Rees. Knocked off the puck. And battle behind the net. Rees there. Looking to center. Looking for Cronkite. Couldn't get the trigger pulled. And Cronkite plays it back the other way. Played up by Burnsville and out of the zone.
Last man, Schreiber, there we go.
Schreiber up the boards for Barger, but no, and now Schreiber again for Cronkite across the line.
Go high slot.
Schreiber again, she'll play it down behind the net, and other side it's Barger. Now at the point, Erickson plays it back the other way. Jenna Rees at the dot, knocked off the puck as the Wildcats were changing defenders. Played back in by Poplinski. Blaze regroup in their own zone. Benfer.
I don't know.
Plays it up.
Oh, there.
And this will be icing.
Yeah,
there you go, Mark.
I guess it is still active. I don't
Face
know. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of emotion out there tonight. It
Not
seems
a lot
like
of
a little lackluster here. We need one line to keep us going here. Get us going. Get it down low and do some grinding.
Face off to Pester's left. Controlled by Burnsville off the draw. This is Howard again. For Sawchuk.
That's too
played
easy
out
of
of
a
the zone.
breakout.
Across the line. Erlab shot. Hits traffic and goes wide. Now Cooper with it. But Erlab gets it back. Centering pass hits the side of the net. And it comes to Marsh. For the Wildcats, played up and out of the zone. This is Cooper. A couple of goals for the freshman so far this year, Mark. Maria Cooper having a good freshman year.
She is. She's one of the girls that's scoring other than that first line.
Back into the neutral zone it comes. Played back in by Erickson behind the net. Sawchuk with it. Knocked off the puck. Hansen has it. She plays it for Stiff in the corner. Stiff with it. Still with it. Stiff for the point.
Get a quick shot, Maddie. Quick shot off there.
Platson. She's taken now. Play goes on.
Could have been a trip. Maddie's got to fire that puck. We had 3 forwards in front of the net there. She's got to release that.
Play behind the Burnsville net. Sawchuk with it. For the Blaze. Up and out of the zone. Knocked down by Platson.
There we go.
Yep, she's looking for her. Instead sweeps it to the Burnsville bench. Could have been too many men there. the play goes on. This is Chadwick. Across the line, slap shot, and blocked nicely by Coleman. Blaze play behind the net. Very even game here.
Break it out.
2 one-loss teams in the South Suburban Conference battling early on. Rees with it for Coleman.
Touch it.
Knocked down and played back in by the Blaze. Turned away by Nickel for Poplinski. Outlet pass to Cronkite. Now cross ice to Barger. A good couple of passes there, and Barger gets it deep. She will chase her shot, and it gets it back. Barger with it. So with this Barger, top of the circle, shot blocked, and played out by the Blaze. Erickson's pass won't go. Right in front of the Wildcat bench, Cronkite there to help out. Swept ahead for Barger. She'll get it deep for a line change. One shot apiece. Both teams with one shot.
A whole lot of nothing going on here, Rick.
I agree. Not a lot of grade A scoring chances,
No.
that's for sure. And out come the Blaze on the breakout. Good play by Poplinski. The tired player up. Centering pass won't go.
Need that. Get that out.
And she does. Good call, Mark. Blaze with it. This is Nelvin. I'm sorry, that's Hartung. Around one player into the zone is Hartung. On the half wall, but leaves it for a Wildcat player. It's Pladson in the corner, 1 against 2. And it comes to Erlab. Played behind the net. Blaze with it. Centering pass. And covered by Nickel for a faceoff.
That was kind of scary. I don't know if Maddie saw where that puck was. She just kind of threw it from behind the net, went on her skates, and then she covered it. So
face off to Nickel's left.
Half a period here. It's 2 shots and 1 shot. There's not a whole lot going on
No,
here.
after 10 minutes of play, the Wildcats with 1 shot. Not what you expect.
I'd like our intensity to be up a little bit here.
Pladson with it. She's going to play it out of the zone down the ice. And Sawchuk has it for the Blaze. Pladson gets it back in front of the Burnsville bench. Now this is the Blaze with it. Howard at the blue line, waits for the zone to clear. Played back for Sawchuk. And she'll carry it in. Knocked out the puck on a good play there by Cooper. Pladson with it.
There we go, Maddie. Good play by Maddie Pladson.
Yes, for Hansen. Back and forth in the neutral zone. Goals are going to be a premium here, Mark, tonight. Every goal is so important.
Oh, yeah.
They always are, but it's going to be, I sense, a 2-1 game here or something like that.
Unless we pick up our intensity here.
Back come the Blaze across the line. Hansen with it for the Blaze. Shot deflected. Wide of the net. Howard in the corner plays it behind the net. Centered. And it's Hennessy there. Play it out. Still in the zone. Shot. Pad save there by Nickel. Loose puck. And Hennessy has it again. Wildcats bottled up here. 6:22 to go in the first period. Still no score from Eagan. Hansen up the boards and out. This will be offside.
That's intentional.
Mark Barber calling for the intentional, but referee says otherwise.
I'm a homer. That should be all the way down.
6:15 to go. No score from Eagan against Burnsville. Shots 3-1 in favor of the Blaze.
I don't know, Rick. we gotta pick up the intensity here. This is just kind of going through the motions.
A lot of game left, but you're right. So far, not.
Maybe this first line could pick us up here.
This should not be icing as Kronka got a piece of it, played into the zone.
Get in there.
Hit up the boards. Pinching to keep it in is Poplinski. And now Rees, high slot shot, and Pester the save. She'll hold for a face-off.
Well, it's a shot on net anyways. And
yep, they gave it to her.
Kronk was there for the rebound if it dropped out, but that goalie's not going to drop that one.
Those of you watching the game at home, I want to give a shout out to Aaron Thomas and Josh Shibley for making this broadcast possible. This is the last minute edition of the ETV schedule, and they worked their tails off to get this on the air. Hope you're enjoying it. As the Blaze break it out across the line, into the zone, shot, Nickel the save. Best scoring chance of the night for the team, Mark, right there, I believe.
Yes, yeah, Eva's got to match her speed. She's got to see that girl coming down there. She's got to match her speed. She can't be getting burnt in the outside like that. She's got quick feet. She can skate that fast. She's got to read and recognize that.
That was Aubrey Nelvin, their leading goal scorer.
Yeah, she just walked her, and that can't happen. Here we go. We got some speed. Get there.
This is Howard with it, battling against Barger. In the Wildcat zone, and it comes to Burnsville. And there is Nelvin, who had that great scoring chance earlier, across the line, and played very calmly by Poplinski there. The veteran defenseman Brooke Poplinski. Howard gets it back somehow. That puck finds her stick. And Poplinski again for Cronkite. 5:10 to go in the first.
Abreast here.
Played ahead, possible 2-on-1. Oh, wouldn't quite go. This will be icing. Oh, they wave it off. That's going both ways. Blaze breakout pass. Those breakout passes into the zone and played deep for Cooper behind the net. Bouncing puck comes to McKinnon, and she carries it out of the zone.
Oh, she fell.
Player falls down. You're right.
She's got the back door. She's got Carly. Come on, Carly.
Marsh to the net. Great opportunity.
That was their best chance right there.
Pinching to keep it in is Schreiber for now battling. And now helping out Cooper at the point.
Get to that.
Other side, McKinnon.
Some action going on here finally.
4.5 to go in the first period. Played behind the Burnsville net. McKinnon in the corner. At the dot, shot won't go. Comes to Burnsville up the boards. Coleman at the point, plays it back in. Funny bounce off the boards, but it comes to Burnsville. Played around and kept in by Schreiber.
That's it,
and
Jenna.
now Marsh.
Good shift here by Blue. Good shift.
Yep.
Come on, Carly, get there.
And kept in again by Schreiber, who plays it to the corner. Bouncing puck, still in the zone. Good pressure.
There we go. If you keep doing this soon enough, you get a shot on net and then it pops in.
Still in the zone, but it does come out for the Blaze. Into the Wildcat zone.
Turn and go, Jenna.
Schreiber with it for Cooper. And now Hansen, that won't go. Back come the Blaze across the line. Stiff with it. Loose in front, and Nickel calmly and wisely covers it for a face-off with 3.5 to go in the first.
Now it's good shift by that line there.
Yeah.
They get a couple of chances, but they kept it in the offensive zone. They got it down. They worked hard. They cycled it around a little bit, got some shots. It's an improvement. I still think we can pick up our intensity a couple notches here.
A lot of game to go, but you're right. 3.5 to go. Shots 4-2 in favor of Burnsville. Face off to Nichols left. Off the draw, controlled by the Blaze. It's Howard with it. She plays it into the corner. Erickson for the Wildcats. Breakout pass is blocked. She gets it back up the boards.
Where's the center? There she goes.
And just out of the reach of Barger.
We're missing passes left and right here. Just missing them blatantly. It's got to be tape to tape.
Howard with it, up the boards. Into the zone is Burnsville. Played to the net. Nelvin shot. Big save there by Nickel. Loose in front. Still loose and swept away by Poplinski. Howard gets it back for the Blaze. Shot blocked by Barger. And it comes to, this is Erickson. Erickson with Rees across the line. Knocked off the puck by Howard. And played out by the Blaze. Too many men was going to be the call, I believe.
No, I think it hit somebody that was crawling over.
We'll see. They blew the whistle. Is it offside or too many players?
I think they just hit a player outside in the player's box.
Okay. It hit a player getting off the ice.
Yeah, if there's someone on there, but she was just dumping it in.
Off the face-off. They called an offside there instead.
I did hear Kronk yelling over there. Too many men, but it wasn't.
This is Pladson in the corner. Plays it around for Coleman. And good outlet there. That's what we needed. This is Stiff across the line. Mallory Stiff for Hennessy. A great pass. Hansen there as well.
Greta's got it right. Alyssa's got to be ready for that. She knew that puck was coming.
In the corner, as players from both teams battle, it comes to the Blaze. Benfer plays it around for the Blaze. In the corner, kept in though. For now, it does come out. Coleman regroups in the neutral zone. Swept in by Hennessy, but played back up by the Blaze as we're down to 1:55 to go in the first. Across the line. Knocked off the puck by Coleman. Chadwick plays it around for the Blaze.
Get there, Carly.
It's in the corner. Loose though.
Get there, Alyssa. There we go.
There was Howard, and now Chadwick for the Blaze. Pladson for the Wildcats now. Turned over. Coleman, but it comes to the Blaze. Centered pass. Broken up and played to the other side. Down to 1:25 in the first period. Behind the net, Pladson rings it around.
Oh, this is painful.
For Marsh. And good play there for
McKinnon.
McKinnon. She's got Cooper. 2-on-1.
She's got Cooper in the high slot.
Shot off of the glove.
Maria's got to yell right there. She's got to let Savannah know that she was in perfect prime scoring position right there. She's got to scream at her.
Final minute of the first period. Played out of the zone by the Blaze, down the ice. And it's Erickson behind her own net for the breakout. That won't go for Marsh, and it comes to the Blaze into the zone. They come, but it comes to Kaplinski, played up the boards and out. 35 seconds, and the Blaze regroup in their own zone.
30 seconds here, see if we can't get something going.
Wildcats seek their top line out for one last shift here. We'll see what they can do. This is Barger.
Stand
around
side,
one,
stand side.
around one player, 22 seconds. Played into the zone. One last chance for the Wildcats. Rees with it behind the net.
Here we go. We could pop one here quick.
Erickson's shot.
Rebound. Oh, jeez.
Saved by Pester, and it comes to the Blaze. 10 seconds to go as it's Erlab 1 against 3.
Good back check by Jenna Reese right there.
Very good. Played up in the neutral zone, and that'll do it for the first period, Mark. We remain scoreless. Who'd have thought 3 shots on goal for the Wildcats in that first period?
That was. I would say that was maybe our worst period of the season. I mean, just kind of lackluster. No one's really going. No one's grinding. No one's going to the net.
You made a comment during the warm-ups about that.
Well, yeah, when they came out, just some warm-ups, they were just kind of skating around. I think Dan's got a little fire.
Okay, we'll see what they do in the first intermission. Tony Coleman will be here for the second period. We'll see in about 10 minutes. No score after 1.
Hey, can you turn up the volume?
Hey, welcome back to the second period here at Eagan Ice Arena. After the first period, a scoreless tie, 0-0 between Burnsville and Eagan. First period, of course, announced by voice of Eagan Girls Hockey, Rick Schreiber. Accompanying him was Mark Barger. Second period, of course, will be done by Tony Coleman, and commentary will be done by Kevin McKinnon. Kevin, what do you think about that first period?
Yeah, you know, obviously 5-3 in shots, not a lot of activity around either net. I think the intensity can come up certainly on the Eagan side and continue to get pucks to the net. It was a little bit of a dead period at times, but you know, both teams had some chances. It wasn't like they weren't generating anything, but got to take advantage of it when you get it.
Sure. What do you look for in that second period?
Yeah, I think in the second period, I think it's time to turn up the intensity a little bit. Get pucks deep, get on their D, force turnovers, and like I said earlier, just getting pucks to the net.
Sure. Hey, Burnsville's got that Lindsay Howard. She's going to the Mankato, Minnesota State next year. What do you think of her as a defensive player?
Yeah, you know, she's dangerous back there. Good skater, heck of a wrist shot, and she's a big body out there too, and with a long stick, obviously, and she can control the play. And this line that they've got starting here up front plays pretty well as well, so you got to keep an eye on them. Yeah,
their leading scorer is at number 8, Abby Neville. She's scored 6 goals so far this year. And here's a drop of the puck. Coming away with it, Eagan with the draw. Erickson tries to dump it down deep. Picked off by Burnsville. Erickson controlling it. It's picked off by who we just talked about, that Howard. She takes a shot, goes in the corner. Racing after it is Brooke Pablinski. Pablinski flips it up to Cronkite. Gets past her, but Brooke hangs on in the corner. Here's Brooke. There's a call, and somebody's going to go for high sticking. It's going to be...
I think it's Emily Cronkite.
Emily Cronkite, our leading scorer, is going off for high sticking.
I think she got caught there. Puck turned over, and she was chasing the forward into behind the net, and got her stick tangled up a little bit too high on the Burnsville player, and they called it.
Yeah, you always wonder, you should get a little bit of home cooking, but that was obviously not the call for Eagan. Coming away with the puck now, Burnsville controls. Here's that Howard we talked about. Howard's taking a look, pass over to the D. The D tries to get through the middle. It's picked off, but come up front. And it goes to the sideboard. Burnsville still controls. Back to the point. There's Howard. Howard back down low. Back to Howard at the point. Howard's controlling. She stops, takes a look. She comes up high in the slot. Goes back out front. They go right in the middle. There's a shot. Blocked in front by Pablinski with another stop. Coming away with it is Barger. And Barger clears his own, and Jenna Reese has a chance. Reese battling Howard, and Reese has the puck. Reese, she just went short side, just couldn't come with it. She's in the corner now.
Great hustle by Jenna Reese there.
Absolutely. Coming away with it now is number 8. And behind the net, it's at Neville. Back to Howard. Burnsville controlling. There's a one shot. Knocked down in front.
Face off be outside, I think, Tony.
What happened down there, Kevin?
A couple players got tied up in front of the net, and I think actually the Burnsville player was on top of Maddie Nickel in goal there. So
I will take it. The draw is getting him outside the zone. Taking the draw now, we've got Stiff out there, McKinnon, Pablinski, and Eve Erickson. There's the draw. Controlled by Stiff. Stiff, tried to get over to McKinnon, just missed. Burnsville comes away with it. McKinnon with a nice job of back checking. Puck gets sent down in the corner to the right of Nichols. The puck tried to clear by Pablinski, kept in by the defense. Puck laying down up, McKinnon with it. Clears the zone, and Stiff knocks it down to the Burnsville end. 40 seconds left in the power play for Burnsville. Burnsville turning it up. Here comes number 7. McKinnon controls it. She knocks it back down. Controlled by 7, and Stiff comes away. Stiff's got 4 players surrounding her. And Burnsville picks it off. The puck back to Erickson. Erickson just drives it down deep. It goes out of play.
Nice job of penalty killing there by Eagan. You saw when Burnsville initially set up there in the middle, they were looking for that one-timer through the middle, and sometimes when you get spread out in the defensive zone on a penalty kill like that, it opens the middle wide up, and they had a good opportunity at it, but fortunately it was blocked.
Good job. All right, there's the face of the draw. Controlled by Burnsville. Burnsville breaking out now. Across the red line, across the blue line. It's at Nelville. Drops it off to 6. Back to Howard. Howard looking for the traffic in front. Puts down the side of the boards. 2 seconds left. Egan's full strength now. Coming out of the box. It's Reese, or it's Cronkite. And Neville comes away with it. Neville controls. Picked off by Barger. Here comes Barger coming back. Julie up the side. The shot on goal. And the save. She's going to hang on to it. 14:22 left in this second period.
Yeah, like I said, great kill by the Wildcats. It's a good start here to the second period. Obviously, on a clean sheet of ice, you never want to be shorthanded at the start of the period. So, good kill. Get back to work here.
Big Mo. Here comes back to Schreiber at the point. Schreiber dumps it down deep. It goes behind the Burnsville net. Burnsville tries to break out. Here they come. Picked off by Reese, but controlled by Burnsville. Howard again. Howard had a lot of ice time out there. Here comes Burnsville now. They got a 3-on-2. The shot on goal is saved by Nichols. Coleman battles for it. It goes behind the net. Coming away with it is Jenna Reese. Reese, right on Barger's stick. It just flips off. There's Coleman down deep. Coleman battling with it. It comes out. And Jenna Reese controls. There's Reese. Over to Barger. Barger with the shot. The blocker save goes out of play with 13:42 left in this second period.
Yeah, we're having some challenges a little bit with connecting on passes. There's been a lot of passes that are just a little off tonight. And, you know, sometimes that can obviously disrupt the flow. And you want to keep it fast. You want to keep it going 1-2 passes, get it deep on the puck.
Sure. Here's the draw. Puck on the sideboard. This goes down inside of the Burnsville zone. They try to clear the zone. Kept in by Schreiber. Schreiber back to McKinnon behind the net. McKinnon over to Marsh. Marsh loses the puck, and Burnsville comes away. Here comes Burnsville breaking out now. They cross the red line. They dump it down deep. Going after it, it is Coleman. Coleman gets tied up, but she controls.
Keep it coming.
Coleman flips it up, gets past Marsh. Burnsville keeps it in, goes behind the net. There's Schreiber to control it. Schreiber gets it over to McKinnon. Here goes McKinnon breaking out now. Eagan now. McKinnon racing up the side. She gets hooked and no call. The puck comes back out of the zone. And coming with it, it's Marsh. Marsh gets tied up. And Burnsville's going to pass it up. Coleman takes a player down. No call as she controls. Partner to Schreiber. Schreiber's pass gets picked off and knocked out of play into the Burnsville bench. In between the second and third period, we'll have Chuck-a-Puck sponsored by Yankee Tavern on 13 and Pilot Knob on Yankee Doodle. Hopefully we have a lot of people signed up for
That's a big one
Chuck.
tonight. Yeah, there'll be, I was down there. There's only a few pucks left. So.
Oh, my goodness. That's a good call. Here comes Burnsville. That's offsides. 12:44 left in the second period.
Well, we caught up in shots, Tony. 6-6 here.
There we go. Speaking of Chuck-a-Puck, did they ever have Chuck-a-Puck in Canada, Kevin?
Not that I recall.
All right, growing up in Bloomington, Bloomington Kennedy always in the mid-'80s when they were the champs, state champs a couple years in a row. We never had Chuck-a-Puck, so I don't know if that's something new or what the deal is. Here's Burnsville. They come across a shot, and Nichols with that big, huge leather save with their glove.
Yeah, Maddie Nickel has looked sharp here, and that's good. You need obviously a solid performance from the goaltender. You know, both goaltenders they've been switching off since the start. Hopefully, both getting comfortable and getting in their groove.
Sure. Here's the faceoff. Here's the stiff line. The pass, puck controlled by Burnsville. There's Howard, makes a pass, D to D. Number 6 down in the corner, spins around, comes out high in the slot. The defense pinches in, controls in the corner, behind the net. It's at Neville. Pablinski gets up to Henderson. Henderson, nice pass up to Stiff. Stiff's got 2 players on her. Coming away with it is Greta Hansen going in the corner. And Howard comes away with it for Burnsville. Nice little turn. Howard now, here they come breaking out. Oh, Burnsville tries to make that long pass. They've done that for years.
Well, she snuck in. She was standing right at the blue line there. Snuck in behind the D. Tried to sauce it up there and actually got by Eva, but didn't land, obviously, before the blue line. Had to call it nicely.
All right, here we go. Got that first line back out there. They've been pretty quiet. No goals. Emily Cronkite leads the team in score with 19 points.
Yeah, she's just had a fantastic start. This whole line has had a fantastic start.
Here's Platson. Platson dumps it down deep. Controlling it now. Is Cronkite. Cronkite over to Reese. Reese is looking. She's looking out front. Oh, she tried to make that pass over to Barnum. She controls the shot. A lot of traffic in front. Gets knocked down. Here's number 7 for Burnsville. That's Lizzie Coleman's old number. Coming back behind the net. 19. Pick it off. It's Barger. Barger gets back to Platson. Platson the cannon. And it just goes wide. With the puck, it's Cronkite to Reese. Reese is short side. And the save by the goalie.
Some good sustained pressure there from the Reese line. Again, these guys have had a great start. They're loaded with confidence right now. They're getting pucks to the net. They really have a nice chemistry together so far this year. So, they picked up right where they left off last year because all 3 were huge contributors on the way to the state tournament.
And Coach Wilson's doing a nice job of matching up because that was their second line out there, and he had our first line out there. But now Burnsville, of course, makes a change, and they get their first line back out there. Here's a puck. Gets past our defense with this Coleman. Coleman tries to get into the zone. Coming away with it is number 6. 6, a little nice pass. There's Coleman. Coleman takes it behind the Eagan net. Coleman, the pass up to Cronkite. Cronkite up to Reese. Here we go to 2-on-2. Reese has got some room on the side. She gets around her. Reese to the backhand and a huge save right out front. Here comes Platts with a shot. Oh, and a huge save.
Got through, too.
It got through.
Goaltender couldn't see that at all.
Yep. And Coleman pinches, keeps the puck in play, and knocks it back down. There's Burnsville going TD. There's that Howard again. She's taking a look. Howard crosses the red line, crosses the blue line. She takes a shot, and Nichols with the save. She's going to hang on with 10:21 left in this second period.
Yeah, that's a good play there. Maddie Nickel just settled things down here after that rush. Don't want to give Burnsville anything here. Play strong, obviously, in your own zone, but watch your turnovers at both lines is incredibly important.
Okay. Here we go. Here McKinnon takes a draw. The puck goes back into the Eagan corner. Pablinski shoots it around the net for Erickson. Erickson, pass picked off by Burns with a wraparound, and luckily she missed the fell off her stick. The puck just laying out front. A lot of traffic. Coming away with it is Cooper, and Cooper fires it into the Burnsville bench. Hopefully that wasn't on purpose.
But you see, on that play there, we have too much of a tendency to keep putting it back. We had time to skate with the puck, skate it into the corner, take your ice that's given to you. Instead, we tried to reverse it. We reversed it right to the Burnsville player. They walk out of the corner.
Sure. Now, is that something where they practice during the practices, or what is that? Is that back from the U12 when McKinnon and Barger were the coaches? Or?
Well, you practice. You certainly practice reverses, but there's a time and place when to do the reverse.
Sure. All right, here comes away with it. Oh, McKinnon, we got a 2-on-1. We got McKinnon Cooper. Gives it to Cooper. Cooper goes wide. She takes a shot. Oh, and a huge save by the goalie. Burnsville trying to break back off, but Cooper picks it off. Racing into it is Marsh. Marsh shoots around the net. There's McKinnon. McKinnon gets hit. She's being held. No call, but McKinnon with one hand gets the puck over to Marsh. There's Marsh. Probably Marsh hangs onto it. Marsh gets it back to the point. Erickson puts it back in the corner. And Burnsville just clears the zone, and that should be icing.
Yes, that will be.
And they're going to call icing on that one. Nice little spurt there by the Eagan team on that one.
Yeah, got to keep getting it there, and it's easy to play around the perimeter a lot of times. Teams aren't going to chase you too far in the corner, but getting it to the net is another story. And whether that's taking your body or puck to the point, let the defenseman shoot it. Just getting it there.
Yep. Here comes Burnsville now. Burnsville player takes a shot. It goes up high, deflected by Schreiber. Jenna Schreiber. Oh, nice little spinorama there by Jenna. Jenna gets a pass up to Stiff. Stiff tries to clear the zone. He gets knocked back in. Controlling the puck now, it is Platson. Platson gives up to Greta Hansen. Hansen across the red line. Hansen tries to make the pass. Coming away with it. It's Hennessy. Hennessy the shot. And the defenseman is there to block it. There's Hennessy. Hennessy goes behind the net. Going after it is Greta Hansen. Hansen sees Platson. She goes in the corner to Stiff. Malley puts it behind the net. There's that Howard again. Howard stops. Pass to their deep. Tape to tape. Flips it up. Here comes Burnsville now. 16, the pass picked off. Cronkett's back. Oh, Cronkette was a nice stop and move. Stiff takes a look. Stiff loses the puck. And the Burnsville player tries to knock it back down. And there's Platson. Platson gets it up to Barger. Barger tips it into the zone. Barger going after it. Oh, Barger is taken down. No call. Coming with it, it is the Burnsville player. It's Howard.
She's logged a lot of ice time tonight, Tony.
She sure has. Hopefully that comes to our advantage later on in the game. Puck goes behind the net. There's Maddie Platson. Platson pushes aside to Poblinski. Brooke flips it up to Jenna Reese. Reese over to Barger. Oh, careful. Yep. A little bit offsides there. 7:35 left in the second period. A little shout out to Mrs. Platson in Pasadena, California. Hopefully the weather's a little bit nicer than here in Minnesota. The high today was 17 degrees, so enjoy the nice weather in Pasadena. Here we go. Here's Brooke Poblinski now. Poblinski with the saucer pass. Up to Cronkite. Cronkite now. Right on the side. A little toe drag. And gets knocked away.
Should also say hello to Rachel, who's on the plane coming back from Austin. I think she's got the Wi-Fi and watching the game.
Awesome. All right, Rachel, enjoy your flight in first class. That's the only way that your company rolls. Here comes Barger. Barger dumps it down deep. Goalie's back there to stop it. 7 minutes left in the second period. Here comes Burnsville now. Player stops. Gets over to Howard again. Logging a lot of ice time, like you said, Kevin. Here she comes. Oh, that wasn't Howard. It's number 22. Puck in the corner. With it now, it's Marsh. Marsh gives it over to Jen Reese. Reese, who's been quiet so far tonight. Reese from one player. Just tries to dump it down deep, and it's picked off by the Burnsville player. Burnsville coming back. They cross the blue line. Back there's Erickson. Erickson knocks the puck to the side. And coming with Brooke Publicity. She's got some room. Here comes Brooke. You like seeing those deep bring it up. Brooke around two players. She gets hooked and no call, and it's going to be a call.
They got it.
They got the call. A good call there by Jimmy Carroll, who used to play for Catco in softball years ago. And Eagan will go on the power play.
Well, we'll see what we can do here. You know, this line, as I've said before, is just having such a great start. They've been absolutely dominant, both 5-on-5 and on the power play, just moving the puck so well. They stick Platson in front of the net, you know, obviously to screen the goaltender, but she's a big body down there and can help help move things.
Hey, you can't teach height. I've always said that.
That's right.
Here we go. Side of the net, there's Cronkite, gets up high. Here's Poblinski with a shot, a lot of traffic up front. And the goalie makes the save. No rebound there. Platson right there on the doorstep to knock in the rebound. Nothing there. Harda is going to go for hooking. 6 minutes left in the second period. Here's Jenna Reese, who's done a great job so here with draws. Let's see if she can win this one here. There's a draw. She wins the draw, but it kind of sits there. Puck is in the corner. Going there's Platson. Platson loses the puck, and Burnsville clears the zone. There's Nichols. Maddie gives it up to Brooke Poblinski. Poblinski stops, takes a look. Coming around, it's Cronkite. Here comes Cronkite. Emily Cronkite leaves it back for Jenna Reese. Reese around the one player. Reese around two players. Oh, and she gets chopped and no call. You got to wonder about that one.
I don't know about that one, Tony.
You got to worry about that one.
Yeah.
She got chopped pretty bad. You got to worry about those three blind mice, but here comes Eagan now.
Two players. They just beat two players here with this play. Nice breakout by Jules.
Jules. She stops. She gets a pass up.
Keep it down. There you go.
Nice job by Brooke to keep it in. Brooke, right up front. There's Barney. There's a rebound. Jenna Reese. And how did that not go in? A huge save by the goalie. Back in the corner now, it's Jenna Reese. Reese controls. She's looking. She gives it back to Poblinski. Brooke down deep.
Look at Jenna. Look at Jenna.
Jenna's right up front. There's a shot. Oh, the one-timer was right there, and it was dwarfed there by the Burnsville player. Here comes 17 coming away with it now, one-on-one against Brooke Poblinski. And Brooke knocks the puck away, gets it over to Cronkite. Cronkite up to Barger. Oh, Barger loses a puck to Nevlin, and Nevlin almost was a shorty there.
Got 20 seconds here left.
We still got a chance for one more. Here comes Emily Cronkite. Cronkite gets over to Brooke. Pablinski just dumps it down deep. Going after it. It's Jenna Reese. And it gets the puck on Howard, and Howard's just going to knock it all the way down. This should probably kill that penalty.
Yeah, 5 seconds here.
Couple good chances there by Eagan. Just couldn't control it. Here comes Cooper now with some speed. Maria Cooper. And she loses the puck. Hopefully Debbie didn't see that at St. Thomas. Coming away with it now, it's McKinnon. McKinnon flips it up to Platson. Platson's got 2 players on her. Oh, Maddie almost got around
almost
that player.
got through on
almost
that one.
got through it. And Marsh just rifles it back down deep. Going after McKinnon. The puck taken away from Burnsville. Marsh keeps it in. We got the numbers on it. There's McKinnon. McKinnon, there's Coleman out front. Oh, it almost went through the Coleman. Coleman down deep. Coleman in the corner now. Coleman flips it back to McKinnon. McKinnon behind the net. Oh, out front.
Oh,
here comes the one-timer by Marsh. Oh, my goodness.
That
Cooper
was labeled, Tony.
Labeled him. Cooper got taken down in front. And it's going to be an interference call.
That puck hit the knob of the goaltender's stick.
Goaltender.
That puck was labeled right there.
Marsh's shot. Just a bullet in that top left corner. Eagan goes on the power play again.
I'm sure you watching at home got a good shot of that one. Our camera crew doing a great job tonight, standing right behind us here, looking right at that net.
All right, here we go. We got that first line back out there again. They got to be a little gas, but hopefully we can get something here. Here's a draw. Won by Jenna Reese again. Here comes Brooke Pablinski. Pablinski gets it to Crockett. Back to the, there's Pablinski with a shot. A lot of traffic out front. Platson just tipped it wide. Behind it, it's Reese. Reese, we got 2 players back there. And there's Barger. Barger, back to the one-timer. Oh, and a huge save again. And Cronkite controls. Oh, Cronkite, nice
move back there.
Yep, she takes a look, gets it over to Barger. Barger down deep again. There's Pablinski, the one-timer. Didn't get all of it, but still went on goal. Looking for a little bit of rebound, and that goalie has not given us any rebounds at all.
Yeah, you know, I think the Burnsville goaltenders had a great season too. You know, so far they haven't allowed too many goals against.
Pablinski shot and another save, and she held on. So what do we have to do to get that puck past her, Kevin?
Well, first of all, you need bodies at the net. You got to take away her eyes. You know, a couple times we've had a couple good shots where she couldn't see it. Obviously, we didn't score yet, but you got to get bodies.
It's coming. Oh, and taken down from behind.
Wow.
It's Cronkite. No call. And the puck comes up. That's a free. Keep that puck there, pal.
Can you use that one for chuck a puck?
Give me $1. Yeah, well, give me $1. It's your puck there, buddy. Cronkite got taken down from behind and no call. And Coach Wilson is very upset about that one. And the referee goes, I guess I didn't see it. Nothing new from this set of referees. Here goes a puck in the corner now. Burnsville tries to clear the zone. Reese using those softball skills, knocks it down the hand. Oh, on the short side by Barger. Almost goes in. There's Cronkite. Gets it down to the end to Pablinski. Pablinski to Barger, and Barger hits the side of the net. But here comes Reese with the puck. Jenna's looking. Jenna gets taken down, and that's going to go. There's another call.
Burnsville. You know, I don't know. I think the girls are okay here, but you know, you don't want to call a timeout too early. But you got these top 5 here on your power play. They've been out here for almost
two straight penalties.
Power plays, yeah.
So you're saying Coach McKinnon right now is calling the timeout, is what you're saying?
Well, you certainly don't want to burn it so you don't have it at the end of the game. But boy, this is a time of the game, a turning point, right?
I totally agree with Coach McKinnon there, and he's coached many a game. Here comes the puck now. We got the 5-on-3 with 50 seconds left for the first penalty and 2 minutes for the second one. Here comes Jenna Reese now. Reese gets behind the net to Cronkite. Cronkite was Platson's right up front. She gets it out low, up deep. Here comes Barger. Oh, it was right as deflected, but Barger with a short side. It's right there. She gets it over to Jenna Reese, and Jenna Reese buries it. Eagan goes up 1-0.
Yeah, Jules just followed up on her first shot, sent it across, and Jenna was standing right on the back door. You know, we just outnumbered them at the net. A great play by Jenna and Julia there.
And the beauty of it is, the first penalty count, we still have a power play for another minute 40.
Another minute and 40.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we get another one. There's a puck control by Eagan again. Reese is another winning the faceoff. She knocks it down deep, and they're going to call icing on that.
Just didn't get the red.
How close was she to the red, though, Kevin? Yeah, you don't have to answer that, but I'm pretty sure Brooks' skate was on the red. Pretty dicey there by the officials. Here we go. Here's the draw, taken by Reese again. And the puck is controlled by Eagan. There's Pablinski setting up behind the net. Here comes Brooke. Brooke over to Cronkite. Cronkite with a little toe drag. Kind of hanging out. She crosses the blue line. She's going down in the corner. She's behind the net. Over to Barger. There's Julia. Julia, the no-look pass to Cronkite. That's how all these two work together.
Oh, nice.
Barger comes out front.
Fire it.
The slot, the shot, and another save, and no rebound again.
Good play by Jules there. You know, coming across, at least got the puck on the net. You never know with some of the rebounds.
Yep, Burnsville now making that call. Here comes Howard back out, and there's Nelvin back out again. They're two stars. 1:21 left in the second period. A minute left in the power play. There's Reese. Jenna looks gassed out there, but she wins a draw. Gets to the Crockett. Crockett, the shot, the rebound. It just goes wide.
She fired that wrist shot there.
And the goalie never saw that one. Back to Barger. Barger over to Pablinski. Pablinski down deep to Cronkite. Cronkite back to Pablinski. She's got the shot. Knocked down in front. The deflection goes out front. A quick whistle there. And the net was off.
Oh, the net was off. Yeah.
The oldest trick in the book.
It is.
Gets a little dicey down there. Funny how the net all of a sudden gets moved. But here we go. 1 minute left in the second period. Here we go. Here we go. Behind in the corner. Cronkite gets it over to Reese. Reese back to Pablinski. Pablinski back to Reese. Reese is looking. Jenna, she takes a shot. No, she tried to get the pass over to Barger. Just didn't go through. Here comes Jenna again. Jenna back to Pablinski. Back to Reese. Reese is looking. Down, low. Oh, the one's the back. No, give and go. There's Platts. And oh, she just missed it. A nice give and go there by Reese. And Cronkite gives it to Platts. Platts just missed the net. And all of a sudden, here comes that Nelvin. Oh, and Pablinski's going to go on that one. You know that was coming.
That.
The old even up penalty there.
They were just looking for something, Tony, and unfortunately, we gave it to them there. So.
Yep. So 20 seconds left in this second period.
Now this is another turning point here. Pretty important face-off here.
And taking that draw, it's going to be
Stiff.
Mallory wins a draw. Controlling it. Oh, and it gets outside the zone. Here comes Burnsville. Burnsville kind of holding it up. Here comes Howard. Howard crosses the blue line. She gets a pass over. There's a shot. Nichols is going to hang on with 1.8 seconds left in the second period. Burnsville's going to pull their goalie to get that other attacker. Yep. We've seen this backfire before. Reese is going to come out to take the draw.
Win the draw here, no problem.
Oh,
they
shot
tried
right on
to
net.
shoot it.
And she tried shooting it. And after 2 periods of play, Eagan up 1-0. Coming back for the third period, it's going to be voice of Eagan girls hockey, Rick Schreiber and Mark Barger. Let's hope they can hold on to the lead that we gave them, Kevin.
That's exactly right, Tony. You know, good period by the Wildcats. A couple power plays there got us up here in the game. Huge kill to start the third period. That'll set the tempo for the rest of the game.
All right. Kevin, as always, nice job.
Great working with you, Tony. Thank you.
And we're out.
All right, we're back live for the third period. 1-0 Wildcats after 2. Shots 16-9. Mark, a better second period for the Wildcats.
Way better. And I don't know if it's maybe just getting rid of you and me up from behind the mics here, but yeah, it was a way better period. Got 13 shots. Got a big penalty here, though. Double whammy. It's a penalty against us, and it's Brooke that's in the box. So not being able to kill it, but hopefully we continue. And you just need one good shift to kind of get things going, and we had that with a good grind shift, and then people kind of fed off that, and we played a little better that period.
Blaze will start this power play with fresh ice. Mark, do you think that helps the power play unit, or not really a big advantage?
I don't think so. Some people, I guess it depends on what kind of player you are, but I don't think the fresh ice does it. Fresh legs probably better than the fresh ice.
Fresh legs for both teams, of course, as the Wildcat penalty killers will be Ava Erickson, Julie Barger, Emily Cronkite, and Maddie Platson. 1:41 to go.
Yeah, this is a big kill here. We got to get her down there and get this minute buck 41 off the scoreboard.
Controlled by the Blaze off the face-off. This is shot chuck, broken up by Cronkite. Bouncing puck comes to Erickson and knocked off the puck back across the line. The Blaze with it. High slot shot goes wide of Nickel. In the corner, Barger there with Platson, but it comes to the Blaze. At the point, it's Howard. Wrist shot, gets through. Nickel steers it into the netting behind the goal.
That's a good rebound. That's a good rebound, Maddie. Kick that baby into the corner. Put it up top like that. We'll take a face-off.
1:15, still plenty of time as we're just a half minute in.
Get that draw, Julie. Get her back. Nice. Out.
And
there.
played out.
That's what we need.
By Barger. Forechecking is Cronkite, battling with Howard behind the Burnsville net.
Now get back, Kronk. Now get back.
Couple of whacks as it comes to Sawchuck. And now Nelvin across the line. Forced wide by Platson. Good poke.
Good pick. Off the glass.
Great play there by Platson. A good poke and a
okay, it's half done. We got 49 seconds left. Get Jenna and Savannah up top.
As the Blaze regroup in their own zone, this is Nelvin with it. Across the red line, now into the zone is Nelvin. Shot broken up by Platson. Good shift here from Maddie Platson, Mark.
Is that off Maddie or is
yes,
that?
It was.
Okay. I was hoping that would be off Burnsville, but
no, it was. But still, she broke up the shot.
Yep, that was good. Maddie did a nice job here. Get that puck, you get it high up the glass. They can't control that, and it goes all the way down. Big draw here. Jenna Reese has got to get this back. Clear here would be big.
Yep, same defense for the Wildcats. It's Reese now with McKinnon at forward. Face off, controlled by the Blaze. Half minute to go in the power play. Shot blocked by Reese.
Jenna's got speed.
Yes, she does. But it comes to Burnsville behind the net. Blaze with it. Benfer plays it around. Bottled up in the zone of the Blaze. They come out now. And this is Erlab across the line. Plays it deep. And Reese has it for 8 seconds to go. One last dump out if they can get it. Nope, still in the zone. 2 seconds, one. Back to 5-on-5 with Blaze with it.
Get out there, get out there.
Erlab with it, leaves it behind the net. Shot from a bad angle, steered away by Nickel.
All right, now we got to get regrouped here. Our defense are tired.
Blaze with it, played behind the net. This is Erickson for Eagan in the corner. Gets to the puck first. 1 against 2. And loose for Platson. And Platson she plays it out of the zone. Blaze with it at their own blue line, played ahead. And Reese with it now as the Wildcats back to 5-on-5. Played into the zone. Forechecking is Hansen with Hennessy.
Good kill by the Wildcats there. Really didn't give up any chances.
Hennessy pulls it away to the point. Shot by Coleman, goes into the corner. Play it up and out of the zone. Nope, not quite yet. Good play there.
Get there, Alyssa, get there.
And shipped ahead. It comes to Burnsville across the line. Good back check by Stiff. Play to the net. Steered away by Nickel. Stiff behind the net, battling with Coleman. And played up. Still in the zone and played out. Blaze have it at center ice. This is Howard. Howard into the zone. Force wide. She still has it, though, from the dot. Nickel, glove save. She holds no rebound there, Mark.
Good shot by Lindsay Howard there. Just about a foot off the ice. Nice stop by Maddie.
Want to give a shout out, Mark, to the Far East. We got 2 viewers in Japan. Tammy Poplinski watching.
Oh, hey, Tammy.
And in
Donnie's
China,
trying to behave himself.
China, Mark Hansen in China watching
hey,
as well.
Mark.
So
Yeah.
it's either late or early in China and
That's
Japan.
right.
Welcome our 2
That's
viewers.
good.
International
Got
audience.
a chance here.
Centered by Barger. Played behind the net. Blaze with it. Out they come. Hartung across the line. Shot. Nickel the save, and again, no rebound.
Good job, Maddie.
Momentum for the Blaze, of course, building off of that power play, Mark. They've continued that with a couple of shots here.
Yep.
Shot 16-14 in favor of the Wildcats. Still 1-0 is the score, as you see on the scoreboard.
They're kind of coming back here on the shots.
Rees
We got
against
to get in our offensive
Nelvin.
zone here.
Yeah, we got a
What was
linesman
that?
says no.
What was that all about?
I don't know. And Nelvin got the boot. So she will step aside for the Blaze. And
Good
Rees,
draw. Good draw by Jenna Reese right there, right in the corner.
This is Rees with it, battling.
Out,
She gets the
out.
puck. Yep.
There you go.
Played
Over
up.
Kronk.
Cronkite into the zone. So with his Cronkite comes off her stick. It's loose, but it comes to the Blaze. And Nelvin has it. Headman nicely to Hartog into the zone.
Hit it. Oh, she recovered though.
Backhand shot, save. And Erickson for Barger. Barger around one player.
No.
And this will be an icing. Face off back into the Wildcat zone.
I don't like that. She's got to take the step or just take the hit. You can't ice it like that. I don't like defensive zone face-offs like this. Julie knows better than that.
Want to say hi to Steve and Mary Beth Flashko watching.
I think Steve's not feeling too good. He's a little under the weather. That's why they weren't
Not here tonight.
participating in
Say
Bark,
hi to
I think.
loyal viewers.
Yeah.
Of course,
Are they watching?
Daughter Megan, All-American we found out tonight.
All-American, yeah.
Soccer goalie for the Wildcats and
Yeah.
Gophers.
She just keeps getting more and more awards.
Congratulations to her.
Well deserved.
Hi to the Flashko family. This is played into the corner. Blaze with it, down 1-0, under 13 minutes to go. Plaston at her own blue line now. Cross ice for Poplinski. Ever calm. Poplinski,
Nice.
great outlet there, but it's broken up. And a good play by Cooper to poke it ahead. Still in the zone, though. Pladson with it. Knocked off the puck, and this is Howard. She's dangerous. At the dot. In the slot now, hits traffic. In the corner, and Marsh has it. Battling it.
Oh, she could have got that one up.
Pressure by Cooper here against Sawchuk. Blaze with it now, Howard for Burnsville. Pressure still by Cooper in the corner. And now McKinnon with 12 minutes to go in the third. Plays it around, but nobody home.
Get there, Coleman. There we go. That's it, Sid. Nice pinch.
It comes to Howard. Knocked off her stick, though. Blaze get it back. Good work here by this line, Mark.
Yep, that's a good shift.
Back come
Keep her
the
in front of
Blaze.
you. Keep her in front of you, Maddie.
Earlab forced wide. That long stick of Maddie Plaxton knocks the
Now
puck
get
off.
up. Now get up.
At the dot, shot. It's Coleman and goes into the corner. Blaze have it. Looking to tie it up. On the half wall. Forced off it by McKinnon. Blaze get it back. Shot goes wide. In the corner, Coleman has it. Played up for McKinnon.
Give it to her.
Good outlet for Hansen.
Come on, Greta. Come on, Greta.
Across the line
All alone.
with Hennessy and Howard now for the Blaze. Across the line, high slot shot. Good hard wrist shot there. Nickel was a glove save, no rebound.
Burnsville's kind of taking it to us. We really haven't had too many chances down here this period.
Shot 16-16. No shots for the
here.
Wildcats yet this period.
No, we just kind of.
As we're almost 5 minutes in.
Maybe it is you and I.
Maybe it is. We'll get call up Tony and Kevin, get them back up here.
Good draw by Jenna.
This is Poplinski with it. Played up the boards. Bouncing puck comes out of the zone. Will it be icing? It will be. Much to the chagrin of the Wildcat fans.
They can hear Kronk down there.
Face off back to the right of Nickel. Say hi to.
A lot of defensive face-offs.
Yeah,
this
you know,
period.
there have been. As Rees will take this face off against Nelvin.
Ooh, it's a
Nice
dangerous
win
one.
there. Yeah, that's all right.
Speed, Joseph.
Barger off a stick. Blaze play it up, but not out. Still in the zone. In the slot, it's loose. Still loose, but it comes to Burns zone, swept out of the zone. Erickson plays it back in.
Oh.
Shipped out.
Good read by Jenna. Good read by Jenna.
Great read by Rees, yes. She anticipated that. Bouncing puck, played back in. Pinching to keep it in is Cronkite. She steals it. Cronkite on her backhand, knocked off the puck, 1 against 2. Cooper in to help out on the half wall. And Cooper with it in the corner. Centering pass for Cronkite.
Oh.
Just out of her reach. And back come the Blaze, chipped ahead.
Outside.
This will be offside, yep. Hand is up. Delayed offside, they're going to blow it dead.
I think she lost an edge or something. That's twice she's fell down going backwards.
Face off back in the Blaze zone to Pester's right. Wants to have Rick and Jan Schreiber watching in Orlando and Aaron Schreiber watching in Duluth. On
Up north
ETV.
and down south.
Yep.
He was not checking out her skates. She must have just kind of.
And now Sawchuck talking to the linesman about something, not sure what.
Did you think she was on sides there, maybe?
Maybe. There's no replay. Back off the face-off, Pladsen with it in front of the Burnsville bench. Played down low and back out.
Stay in front of her.
Race for the puck. And battle for it. Schreiber there forces her player wide.
Nice play. Nice play by Jenna just to get her stick on it. That's all she had to do was knock it off. Good
behind
play.
the net. Still in danger, though. It comes to Schreiber. Played ahead for Marsh. And good passing
Good
here for
breakout.
Cooper. And they break it out.
Come on, Rhea.
Gets around one player and gets it deep. Sawchuck with it for the Blaze behind her own net. Under 10 minutes left in the third. Kept in for now by the Wildcats. And there's a whistle. Linesman blew the whistle. I'm not sure what that was for.
Might have hit somebody in the player's box there.
Okay.
We'll take it. We'll take an offensive zone
Yep.
face off here. We haven't hit it down here. Still at 16.
Yeah, stuck
Call.
on 16. Shots, 16 apiece.
Come on, Cats. Let's go here.
McKinnon takes his face off for the Wildcats. And tied up. Still tied up. Loose gets to the net. Turned away by Pester. Blaze with it. Looking to break out. And they do get it out of the zone. Played ahead. Played into the Wildcat zone. Blaze behind the net with it. Centering pass to the point now. Cross ice.
Where's
Shot.
that wing?
It's traffic. Nichols saw it. I don't know how. And she covers for a face-off. Dangerous there.
Yeah, our winger got caught in low there, and they cycled it around, and 18 got a shot off there. That was dangerous. Maddie did a nice job of sifting through the traffic and getting an eye on the puck.
Had the pad down.
That was dangerous.
Yes, it was. Fresh personnel for the Wildcats.
We got to have a shift here. Someone's got to take the bull by the horns, as they say, and make something happen.
Played up by Popwinski, but kept in by the Blaze and played into the corner. Popwinski again, 1 against 2.
Good out. Touch it. There we go.
Nice play there. Barger for Rees, just out of her reach. And played back in by Burnsville. 8:44 to go in the third period. This is Erickson.
Skate it.
For Barger, just out of her reach. And Howard now. Broken up, and Barger back the other way. 1 against 2 into the zone. Cronkite trailing. Barger shot. Blocked by Sawchuck. Cronkite has it. And Barger there to play it into the corner. Smart play there. Go off for a line change. Rees forward checking. It comes to Burnsville, though. Play it up. Bouncing puck for Popwinski. Into the zone.
He was
Cross
deep,
the line.
too. He was deep.
Shot and goes wide of the net. Dangerous again. It's been mostly Burnsville marks this period.
Yes, it's been down here the whole time.
Back is Hennessy on a good outlet pass across the line.
All alone.
Shot wide of the net.
Get there. Now go.
Hennessy is there. She's got Hansen in front. Tried to get it to her, but broken up. Bouncing puck kept in by Coleman on a good play. Hennessy again. Knocked off the puck by Nelvin, and it comes to Eagan. Coleman waits for the zone to clear. Down to 7.5 to go in the third. In the corner. It comes to Nelvin for the Blaze.
Keep it in, Sid. There you go.
Keeps it in, yep.
Good shift by this third line.
It's in the corner. Players go down. Play goes on. Hansen gets it to the front of the net.
There we
Loses
go.
Stiff. Yeah, she was tied up. Good hustle there.
Mallory dove. She was giving it her all there. She looks like she's a little.
She got up a little gingerly there.
Yeah, she sure did.
But she's still in the play. Stiff forechecking now. Buying time for the line change. And played down the ice. This should be icing. And it will be with 6:58 to go. Shots now 17 apiece. Still 1-0 Wildcats.
It's always should be icing now. You never really know if they're going to call it.
Big face
That
off
definitely
here.
was.
Yeah.
All right. That was a good shift by that line. By Stiff's line. They got some pressure there. Got a couple of chances. See if Savannah get her line going here.
McKinnon on this draw. Waiting and Burnsville player gets the boot.
They're pretty
Katzmark.
pretty testy, aren't they, in the face-off circles tonight?
Linesman wants to know who's in charge. It comes to Burnsville up the boards, in out of the zone. Poplinski for Erickson. Off her stick and played back in by the Blaze. Poplinski, two players barreling down on her, and she plays it around. McKinnon.
Out.
And still in the zone. Played back in by the Blaze. Behind the net, this is Erickson in the corner. Played up.
Good breakout.
Out of the zone.
Another missed pass.
Yep. Back in. And back out is Erickson off the boards for Cooper.
That's nice.
And this will also be icing. Back into the Wildcat zone it comes.
Like I said earlier, I don't like these defensive zone face-offs there. Could have just taken a couple strides, thrown it in the zone, and just changed on the fly. These hurt you once in a while.
6:24 to go in the third. Every end zone face-off now, Mark.
Yes.
Big.
Nice job by Generese. Generese has owned that girl. Face-off dot.
Erickson with it up the boards for Cronkite. And still in the Blaze zone. Or Wildcat zone, rather. Blaze with it. Then it comes to Rees for Barger, and she plays it out. Gently. Will not be far enough for icing. Played by
Cut her off, Croc. Cut her off.
Sawchuk. Bottle up.
Checking here.
Good idea. There, Rees intercepts that one. On her backhand, to the point now. Poplinski walking it in around one player. Poplinski shot. Just over the net. Centered by Rees. As the Wildcats are buzzing now. Erickson steps up to try and keep it in, and she does. For Cronkite now. For Barger in front, backhand shot. And Pester got a piece of it.
Good shift by the Cats here, putting some pressure on.
They've waken up. Cronkite wraparound through the crease.
Get there.
And it comes
Keep
to
the heat on 'em.
Burnsville. Howard to the point, kept in. Poplinski slap shot. Steered away by Pester. Battle for the puck. And Rees plays it into the corner for Howard of Burnsville.
Over 5 minutes to go here.
Breakout pass for the Blaze. Head man to head. Dangerous here into the zone. Poplinski breaks it up.
Good play by Brooke. Huge play by Brooke.
Jenna Rees with it around for Hansen. And Hennessy now at the red line. And plays it into the Burnsville zone. Blaze with it. 4:50 to go in the third period. For Stiff, just off of her stick. Blaze get it back. At the red line, broken up by Stiff. Burnsville again, blocked by Platson. Now Stiff in the corner, plays it around. But it comes to Burnsville.
Watch your points.
Blaze with it from the dot shot. Steered away into the netting by Nickel.
18-17. Shots are pretty much even. Got it back and forth this period.
Well, Wildcats have picked it up a little bit these last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah.
4.5 to go.
That was a good shift by the top line there. They had 2 or 3 good chances.
This third line stays out for the Wildcats.
It's a good back check by Brooke Poplinski on that play. She came out of nowhere.
Gladson with it. Out there with Coleman.
Use your feet. There we go.
Comes to Hansen. Up and kept in by the Blaze. Played wide of the net. Coleman for Hennessy and out of the zone. And Stiff with it.
All by herself.
Stiff, well, she's buying time for a line change here. Good pressure. Then back come the Blaze. This is Chadwick broken up and a good read by Barger across the line. Barger still with it. She'll play it in the corner for Cronkite. Play behind the net. We're down to 3:50 to go in the third.
Stay on her, guys.
Howard has
keep your
it.
feet moving. There you go. Oh,
almost.
Jenna read that perfectly.
Almost had it. Into the zone comes Chadwick. Knocked off the puck by Platson, and now Coleman with it. And Platson again. 3.5 to go in the third.
Good breakout, Maddie Platson.
2-on-2, it's Barger. And Rees with the puck across the line. High slot, shot just wide, and covered by Pester for a faceoff.
It was a nice break up by Maddie Platts, and she skated up the ice and hit they were playing the boards, and she right to the center and broke it out easily.
We'll see who the Wildcats send out. It's going to be Barger, Rees, and
a little over 3 minutes here. This is where you got to play smart hockey, right?
Absolutely.
Get it out, get it over the red line, get it down, do some forechecking.
Big face-off win for Rees to Poplinski. She smartly plays into the corner because there's nothing there. Cronkite for Rees behind the net. Erickson to the net, hits traffic, and it comes to the Blaze.
Got 3 up high, though.
This is Erlab into the zone. Erickson in the corner for the Wildcats up ahead. Cronkite, that won't go. Shot from a bad angle, goes wide of the net. Came out of nowhere. It's behind the net now. Erickson under 3 minutes. We'll keep an eye on Pester. It's a little bit early, but you never know.
Oh.
They're not going to call that with 3 minutes to go.
She tripped her, but
it's got to be really blatant now.
Yeah.
Across the line, Erlab shot. Steered wide by Nickel. And it's Poplinski now.
Get it out, get it out. There we go.
McKinnon played it ahead. Back in by Burnsville. No icing as it doesn't get far enough. Erickson off a stick. Blaze get it back.
The wing was covered there.
Melvin has it. She's dangerous.
Here we go.
This is Marsh now.
Come on, Carly. Be tough.
And stepping ahead. Good play by McKinnon to get it out of the zone. Back come the Blaze. Into the zone. 2:02 to go. 1-0 Wildcats. Shot there on a good pass by Howard. I don't see Howard leaving the ice the rest of this period, Mark.
No, well, they got timeouts. Both teams have their timeouts, too. So here we go. We're getting in the zone. We got 3-on-2 here. If we could.
Shot by Poplinski.
Yes.
Maria
Cooper should have been yelling there. She was wide open in the slot there. All right, I got $1:44 to go. Both teams have their timeouts.
See what the coaches do. I don't see Eagan calling a timeout, but maybe Burnsville.
Well, our top line is rested.
And they are out there.
Yeah.
Another big face-off, this time in the Burnsville zone, and there will be a timeout.
Yeah, there will be a timeout. So you gotta think that Burnsville can be pulling their goalie too.
Keep an eye on her if they get it out of the zone.
They'll get it out of the zone. They'll pull their goalie. Then you got to be patient. You can't be running around. You got to just in your defensive zone, play smart, get it outside the blue. Once you get it past the red, then you can go for the net.
While we have this break, I got to mention our next ETV game will be 1 week from tonight, December 13th, against arch rival Eastview here at Eagan Civic Arena. Of course, those two teams have been meeting almost regularly in the Section 3 championship.
Last 3 years, right?
Yeah. Well, 2 years ago it was East Ridge that played.
That's right. We got
Eastview.
beat in the semifinals. That's right.
And of course, last year the Wildcats beat Eastview 4-3 in a very close back and forth game to go to state.
And they got revenge on East Ridge before that. They beat them both.
That's right.
The two teams that beat us the last 2 years. But
so mark your calendar for 1 week from tonight, 7:15, Eagan versus Eastview live on Eagan TV. Josh Shibley and Aaron Thomas will be here producing this broadcast. Doing a great job tonight. As the timeout just about to expire. Face-off, of course, still in the Burnsville zone.
Yeah, it's nice to be back finally at the Eagan Civic Arena with the first 5 of the first 6 games were on the road.
You know what?
So we should have a few.
Yeah, and they've won 5 of those games.
That's right. That's
good,
right.
You know, they have 5 or 6 on the road and go 5-1.
Yep.
We'll take that.
And the more games we get into the season, the more our not young but inexperienced defense get experience.
Yep.
So that's only good for our squad.
Well, here we go.
All right, so they changed up the defense.
Changed the D.
They got the 2 senior defense out there, Brooke and Eba, at the top line. So
it is the 5 starters for the Wildcats. 1:44 to go, and we'll keep an eye on Pester. Big face-off win here. Erickson shot wide of the net.
All right, just keep her down low.
Barger plays it, like you said, Mark, behind the net for Rees.
Keep it a third man high so they don't get an odd man rush.
Rees, bad angle shot, hits traffic. Cronkite behind the net, and it comes to Nelvin for the Blaze. Play it up and out of the zone.
That should be a nice.
They waved it off.
No one touched that puck. Why is that not
Let's see what happens here. Crowd in an uproar as it's now in the Wildcat zone.
All right, the goalie's out. The goalie's
out. 6 on 5.
Oh no!
To the net. Players go down and play goes on. Barger there in the corner. 1 minute to go in the third period. Erlag with it.
Get out, get out.
And it comes
Get out,
out, kept
get
it
out.
in.
Jump it out.
Howard kept it in. It's good at the line. Oh, they called it. Offside, very close there at the blue line.
Julie got lucky there. She tried to hit Kronk on the cross-ice pass, and Burnsville girl that came on for the goalie picked it off. We got lucky there.
On the offside face-off right in front of the Wildcat bench. 53 seconds to go in this 1-0 game.
So if you're Jenna, if you just fired it forward, maybe get at the net. Well, that was a good play too. Don't ice. That's an icing.
And they're going to call icing. With 47 seconds to go.
Yeah, I don't like that. You got to get over the red line before you can do that.
Face off to Nichols right now.
Jenna's been good down here all period here.
Yeah. All year. See if she can do it one more time. Oh, yeah.
Good.
When it comes to Burnsville off with that face-off win. 6-on-5 for the Blaze, 40 seconds. At the point now. Sawchuk keeps it in, plays it to the net. Nickel got a pad on it. That was going in.
Just get outside the blue, Jules.
And played out of the zone by Barger.
Yep, you don't want to go at the net.
At center ice, 26 seconds across the line, broken up.
Out.
And still in the zone. Rees shovels it out of the zone. No icing here.
No, you got 18 seconds left. Just play it smart.
Still in the zone, played out. Plays with it. 8 seconds to go. One last chance for Burnsville. They get it into the zone. Knocked off the puck by Cronkite. Oh, there's a whistle and a penalty coming up on the Wildcats.
On who? It would be 6-on-4 here.
Yeah, for 3.6 seconds. It looked like a cross check or a interference. I don't know what they called.
So it will be a face-off in our defensive zone here. Jenna's been really good. You maybe use our timeout and rest everybody if I was Dan. These guys have been playing here. We got a timeout left.
Just got to drop back, right? I mean.
Yeah, there we go. We're going to call timeout. Oh, I thought he did.
3.6 seconds, and there will be a timeout. Yeah. You called it, Mark.
I'll arrest him. Jenna's been good. You just got to win one more draw. Get it in the corner. That'll waste the 3 seconds.
Yeah. Just get it along the wall and tie your player up or tie the puck up. Just don't let it get to the into the slot. It's a checking penalty on Cronkite.
I didn't see it. I guess I was looking at the
play. It was right in front of the Wildcat bench. And they let some stuff go this game, and they usually late in the game you got to get something pretty obvious to get called.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
Yeah.
You just can't lose the draw. You can tie, just don't lose it. We don't want any shots. Looks like Dan's drawing up something here.
Yep.
Everything's just got to be in here.
Next game, we mentioned the next ETV game. The next game is going to be Saturday night, Saturday at 3 o'clock, actually, here at Eagan Arena. And we will be live on the Wildcat YouTube channel.
I thought it was in Prior Lake.
That's Prior Lake, I believe, yes.
Okay. Yeah, the next game is next Saturday.
Next game is Saturday, yep. Next ETV game is Thursday.
Okay, Thursday.
Week from the night.
Is that Prior Lake game at 3 or 7?
I believe 3 o'clock. We'll get that out there. It's going to be on the Wildcat YouTube channel on Saturday. Back on ETV Thursday night.
Wildcat channel. All right, Jenny. Been doing it all night here. Time up. Good. Just throw it in the corner and eat it. Just eat it. Eat it, eat it, eat it.
Oh, as Barger is run, as time expires, a cheap shot there.
Yeah, that was pretty cheap. I'm surprised that nothing was called there. Nothing would happen.
A frustration.
Yeah.
But that's not a good way to end the game.
Well, we got the W though. It wasn't the prettiest thing, but we got the 2 points and conference full and section full.
Yes, and these two teams will play at least one more time this year. As the Wildcats hang on and win. Final stats: 1-0 Wildcats in scoring.
Pretty even game. 1-0. 19 shots.
Maddie Nickel, 19 save shutout.
Yep.
She played great.
Maddie did play. She had a really good game. She was solid in nets. Her rebounds were in the corner or.
They did give a penalty. A 2-minute checking penalty as time expired.
Yeah.
So that'll do it. On ETV, we will see you back on this channel live, Channel 20, Comcast, and online.
All right.
Next Thursday at 7:15. Until then,
Big
we'll
win.
see you next time.